Okay, I'm back here with part 3 of my DVD update. In this part I'm going to show you my box sets. This I'm going to try really hard to keep all in one part, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen because I have quite a few. But I'll just have to see what happens. I know I've said that in every other video I've made in this update, but again, we'll just have to see what happens. Okay, this first one I'm going to show you, it actually is both a CD and a DVD, but I decided to show you anyway. But I got this really cool AC/DC set, and this set includes a DVD of one of their live performances and 2 of their CDs, which I will show you. This is a really nice set, but I really hate this box because it's really crappy. It's like paper thin. I do plan on just keeping the contents and just tossing this away, but I haven't decided yet. Okay, first I'll show you the DVD. This is one of their live performances. And there's the disc. Unfortunately, I have not watched this yet, but I have listened to the CDs, and they're really good, especially this one. It's called Back in Black. And there's that disc. Okay, and then right here, just a little insert that came with it. And then right here I have this CD called Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. There's the inside of that one. And along with all that, by the way, I got that for Christmas, but along with that, I also got their newest CD called Black Ice, which I have listened to this one, and I didn't think it was as good as Back in Black, but I did like this one too. And there's the disc. Okay, and the next box set I got is one I've been wanting for a really long time, and it is Lost, Season 4. I did really want to get this on Blu-ray, but, I mean, it was just way too expensive for a season. And plus, I wanted to save my mom some money for Christmas. So, I ended up getting this on, I ended up telling her just to get this for me on standard DVD instead, just to save her some Christmas money. So, yeah, I got Season 4 of Lost. Honestly, I really didn't think the season was that great when I first saw it on TV, but I did like it a lot better when I watched it again. And one thing I noticed is, you see, throughout this entire season, a bunch of weird stuff kept on happening one right after the other. And, you know, it made me really not like the season, but later on in the season, like, some of those weird things would be answered because clues were given, if that makes any sense. Anyways, like, when I knew all that information at the end, when I watched it again, a lot of it made sense. Like, for example, if you haven't seen the show, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. But, also, I'm about to say a spoiler, if you don't mind. But, in the very first episode of this season, Hurley, he's in the mental institution, and this one guy comes to see him, and he's talking to him, and, suddenly, just out of the blue, he looks at Hurley, and he goes, "Are they still alive?" Well, at first when you saw that, you really had no idea what he was talking about. But, like, when you see the entire season and you go back and you watch again, you find out that what he really meant was, he was asking if the people who were left on the island were still alive. Which, you know, that's one thing I really enjoyed about this season is, you know, when you watch it the first time, it really doesn't make sense, but when you watch it again, it makes a lot more sense than it did the first time. Just because you remember all those clues that were given near the end. But that's one thing I definitely really liked about this season. There are still a few things that I didn't understand, but hopefully those will be answered soon. This is a really nice set too. If you haven't seen this show, then you really should watch it because it's really good. There's discs 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 5 and 6. Okay, the next box set I got is the Godfather trilogy. I honestly really wasn't expecting to get this, but I did. I haven't actually seen the first Godfather movie. I have seen parts of it. Like, I think I've tried watching it about 5 different times, but I just cannot get through it for some reason. But I do get further each time, but here soon I am definitely going to sit down and make myself watch it. But, I didn't expect to get this, but it still is really cool. I'm not going to open it up and show you because I know that somebody else, I think it was, yeah, it was Mayfair, she showed her edition. Hers, of course, was a different region, but it looked exactly like this pretty much. So if you go and watch her video of the one that she showed, then you'll get a pretty good idea of what this one looks like on the inside. Okay, the next one I got is Gilmore Girls Season 5. I have Seasons 1, 2, and 3, and unfortunately, you see I got this at Walmart, and the seasons that they had there, they were I think $14 each. But for some reason they did not have Season 4, so I went ahead and I just got Season 5. I've seen both the first 2 seasons and part of the 3rd season, but not the entire 3rd season, but I will try and get through it soon. Anyway, there's disc 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, that's definitely neat. Sorry if I'm rushing, I'm just trying to get all this in one part. But I do have one more left to show you, and I got the Christmas Story Collector's Tin. I would have to say that this is probably the best box set that I have. I know that DVDM already has this, but I'm not sure if anybody else does or not. But anyways, I'm going to open this up and show you what's inside of it. Has quite a few things in it. Okay, first you got the cookie cutters, which I'm not going to open any of these because I'm sure that you can probably find these separately somewhere. And plus, I mean, you never know, some of this stuff could really be worth something in the future. So yeah, we got the cookie cutters. You got Ralphie in his bunny suit, the turkey, a star, the house, and the leg lamp. Okay, and the next thing in here is, hold on a sec, got a little apron. That's really neat. Okay, and the next thing in here, that's just a piece of cardboard. And then the next thing we have in here is a little recipe book. I haven't really looked through it much, but yeah, it just has some recipes and some pictures from the movie. Okay, and the last thing in here we have is, of course, the DVD itself. This is really neat. If I can get it out. Finally. It's a 2-disc. There's disc 1, you got Ralphie with his little Red Ryder BB gun. And then, second disc, you got Randy in his little snowsuit. I'm sure you probably already know this, but here recently I did go to Cleveland to see the house that they used to film parts of this movie, which that was a really cool experience. And I learned quite a few cool things about the film. But, yeah, this set's really cool. They do have a Blu-ray version of this set too, but it's not nearly as cool as the standard set of this. But, yeah, that's my DVD update. I made quite a mess. So, anyways, I'm going to try and get these uploaded, and hope you all enjoyed the videos.